All right, we're back. We've pretty much covered Fresno State wrestling, and another thing that we're passionate about that we knew was very important to build alongside with the Fresno State wrestling program was the Valley Regional Training Center. Coach, kind of talk about what it is.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they don't quite know what it involves. And the Valley Regional Training Center is really an Olympic development piece for USA Wrestling, and it's a situation where we can have this regional training center here based out of Fresno State, and we can work with kids anywhere from a cadet level, which is 8th, 9th grade, all the way up through high school, through college, and really work with our senior level athletes that are looking to make a world and Olympic team. And it's a win-win situation because we have right now we have 6 guys here at the senior level that are training here at the Valley Regional Training Center that can be around the Fresno State program. It's a win-win situation for both of us because the athletes get a place to train, they get structured training environment, and for our athletes to be able to work with these senior level guys that have already been through the college scene, and they can just jump on their coattails and really be mentored by these guys.
Yeah, and we knew to have a successful Division I program, the Valley Regional Training Center and the Regional Training Center was very important. If you look at the top programs in the country, Penn State has won multiple national titles. They have the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. Iowa, they have the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. So we knew in order to compete at that level, and that's the level that we want to compete at, the Valley RTC was very, very important. So we almost spent just as much time recruiting the senior level athletes to move to Fresno and have that be their home base, just as much time as we recruited the Fresno State high school athletes to come and be part of Fresno State. Let's run through a little bit of who we have on campus here at Fresno State, part of the Valley RTC.
So we have 2 of the athletes are on staff with us here as assistant coaches. Jason Chamberlain, who is out of Utah, wrestled at Boise State, was a national finalist for Boise State, and now is training to make a world team. He's competing at 70 kilos. And is really right in the hunt to make this a U.S. World Team.
I think Jason, since he's been out of college, he's wrestled in 2 Olympic trials. He's been in every World Team trial. So I think Jason just needed a little bit more structured training, which Coach and I would provide, and he's ready to make that next jump and make a U.S. World Team.
Yeah, he's right in the mix. There's no doubt about it. And then we have Joe Colon, who is an All-American out of Northern Iowa, and has been as high as number 2 on the U.S. ladder for the world team, and just had a huge tournament he competes at 57 kilo, or 61 kilo now, and he just had a huge tournament at the Dave Schultz Invitational, and with two big wins.
Yeah, knocked off Nashawn Garrett, kid from Cornell, NCAA champ. He's from Chico. Beat him in the finals, beat him by 10 points, and then he wrestled in the semifinals Tony Ramos, who's University of Iowa NCAA champ and 2-time world team member, and Joe, knocked him off, beating him by tech fall. So Joe really, he's been on the scene, but he kind of had a breakout performance, and now guys are really looking at him he might be the guy at 61 kilo to make our world team.
Yeah, and along with him, another guy we got here is Anthony Abaddon, who is he wrestled at Nebraska and out of the state of New York, and we got him to come to the left coast instead of staying on the right coast over there, and came out to Fresno and is really a talented athlete that I think is going to make a jump here.
No, Anthony's good. He brings great energy. He fell short of becoming an All-American, was lost twice in the round of 12, the match to be an All-American. So he's hungry, he's eager, and every day he brings it, and when he's done competing, he's going to be a great coach. We already see it with our college guys. He kind of takes them under their wing and develops them, and the guys really relate to him. So Anthony's awesome to have in the room.
Yeah, so we have along with those 3, then we have Nico Reyes, who's a Clovis West grad, went on to compete at the University of Illinois, and now is back here in Clovis, and he's competing at 92 kilos, and he qualified for the World Team Trial last year.
4th at the U.S. Open.
4th at the U.S. Open, so I think he's going to be right in the hunt there at 92 kilos as well.
Yeah, and another guy that we have is, a guy that kind of was the first one that bought into what we were doing at Fresno State as far as Valley RTC athletes are concerned. But Blaze Cabell, he's from University of Northern Iowa. He wrestled heavyweight. He's wrestling 97 kilos, and he's qualified for the Olympic trials and World Team trials. But same thing at the Dave Schultz about 6 weeks ago. He had a great performance.
Yeah, no, he in the semifinals. He had the Russian world champ and was trailing down by a few points, and the inside tripped him to his back and pinned the Russian world champ. So
yeah, it kind of shocked the world.
Kind of shocked everyone, including himself probably a little bit. But a very talented guy, and we look for big things from him. But those are 5 guys that we have, and then we have one of the Canadian 74 kilo wrestler, Jasmine Polka. He's down here. He comes down he's about 2 to 3 weeks a month, and he's with us, and it's nice to get a little international flavor in the room as well.
No, we know it's big to have that freestyle component part of our program, and we look to host national team training camps throughout the year and bring USA Wrestling and international competitors to Fresno for training camps. One, it helps our RTC athletes, but our Fresno State athletes kind of see it and get to wrestle with guys that are on the world scene, and they have success. So now it translates into collegiate success. So that's why we feel it's so important to have that freestyle component part of our program.
Yeah, when you're working with guys that are a notch higher than you, it's just going to bring you up to that level. So that's an important piece. And some of our guys have the aspiration as well, after they're done with the college scene, to go on and do the same, try to make a world and Olympic team. So we want to make this a kind of a one-stop shop in Fresno, where they can come through the Valley RTC, come be a Bulldog, and then stick with the RTC to make a world team.
Yeah, we'd definitely like for a kid to come through high school from the Valley, to come through and become All-American national champ and train full-time and bring a world and Olympic medal back to the Valley. So that's kind of what our aspirations are, and we want to find kids that have those same dreams.
Yeah, no, that's what it's about, is helping these guys in their dream, and just help guide them down the road.
So last week we sent our guys to the Olympic Training Center, all our Valley RTC guys. They were part of USA Wrestling's national team training camp, and while they were there, they were all 4 of our athletes were selected to go on international tours overseas and kind of talk about where they're going.
Yeah, so we have Jason Chamberlain and Joe Cologne will be going to
Russia.
Yeah, what's the
Urigan.
The Urigan tournament that's in, what's the name? I can't think of the name of it.
It's far Siberia, Russia. So they're going to be traveling for over a day to get there. I think it's Krasnoyarsk. Yeah, Krasnoyarsk, Russia. So look it up. It's far.
Tournaments in the world, and they're going over there at the end of January, early February, and then Blaze Cabell and Anthony Abden will be going to the Ukraine tournament in February,
yep.
the end of February. So they got some big competitions coming ahead. We got about 6 weeks to get these guys ready for that as well. So it's we're in full swing here in Fresno.
Well, what's great about that is these guys are training to go to Russia, go to Ukraine, and they're going to use the Fresno State athletes as their training partners. So their toughness, their vision and their focus is going to rub off on our young guys. And that's what we look forward to. That's why, we spend a lot of our time fundraising for these Valley RTC guys to have that living stipend and train here in Fresno full time, because it'll translate to Fresno State wrestling wins, having these top level RTC guys here in Fresno.
Yeah, and part of having the Valley RTC Regional Training Center, we call it RTC, but part of having this is, we provide stipends for these guys to live, so they can really focus on their training. And by no means are these guys, getting rich and all that, but they are able to support themselves and pay some of the bills, so they can put their focus on the training. And we're always looking for involvement there, and people want to get involved. You go to the Valley RTC or ValleyRTC.com. There's ways to get involved there, and then you can also contact us as well.
Yeah, our information's on GoBulldogs.com. If you want us to come out and, speak to your companies or come out and do some community service, we're always looking for opportunities to get out in the community. So feel free to call us and get us involved. We're here for the Valley, and we want people to come back and support us.
And that's one of the reasons we named it, instead of calling it the Bulldog Regional Training Center, we call it the Valley, because this program is the Valley's program, and we want to help everyone in this Valley reach their goals. And we've had some kids that are going off to other colleges, but they can still come into the RTC, and that's part of our vision, is we're gonna help this Valley grow and develop, and we know that's only going to benefit us down the road as well.
Well, I think that's pretty good for episode 1 of the Valley RTC. It's we're getting a little bit better at it, and we'll continue to spread the word. Some upcoming events that we have a winter training camp going on. So any youth wrestlers up to high school wrestlers that want to come train, it's December 27th through the 29th. You can find more information on SteinerWrestlingCamps.com. Come out, bring your kids, and we'll help them, we'll develop them, and help them get better.
Yeah, we'll go 2 sessions a day. We'll go 10 to 12 and 1 to 3, and just really, see if we can help them a little bit on their break here.
Yeah, I'd like to, personally thank Klippler Digital Media, for providing this podcast and helping us and, kind of molding us onto podcast people. And then also the Downtown Club for letting us have our podcast here. So if you're looking to host an event, go to the downtownclub.com and let them know Coach Steiner sent you.
All right, and our next home match for the Bulldogs is January 4th against Cal Poly. So we look forward to seeing you out there and with that red, white, and blue on.